No, yeah, there was all this antagonism about Samoa, but no Prime Minister ever went there. There was always talk that someone would come. But Helen Clark, you know, because she went there in 2002 and she made the apology, you know, I wanted to, and this was something that really was emphasised to me by one of the grandchildren, Misa Telefoni Retzlaff, who used to come to a lot of my papers, and he would always talk about the apology. He said, and he would explain to me, you know, the apology has been made, Patty. You have to, and he said to me, you really should end the book on the apology. And I had to think, you know, it wasn't, because he said it's a fundamentally important moment in terms of the life of his story. And the thing that I kept looking at was this photograph, and you know, thinking in my mind about the photograph of Helen Clark in Ta'isi's house in Tuaefu in 2002. She was invited there to have dinner with the family after the apology. And to me, that's a really powerful moment to have a New Zealand Prime Minister in his house, in this really important house where all kinds of history happened, very important history. And so I think, you know, the spirit of the book, you know, because Ta'isi was someone who believed in non-violence. He always endeavoured to act with civility. But that whole Samoan ethos of forgiveness, of, you know, the iwhonga, you know, asking forgiveness and receiving forgiveness and the exchange of the fine mat and all that kind of thing. That whole ethos of forgiveness was very important. So, I mean, Ta'isi, I think the last, the epilogue is sort of called Samoans will forgive but they will never forget. And they are Ta'isi's words. And I thought that was a very poignant way to end, you know, that we will forgive, you know, because there has been this apology and there's been, you know, that reciprocation of the fine mat being presented to Helen Clark for the New Zealand government. But it was, you know, it was the right place to end it. So that's why having Helen Clark launch the book, where she is part of the book, you know, she is the end point of the story, that apology. And I know that it meant a huge amount to the family. And in terms of the story of Ta'isi, to be able to show that picture of her in the house with the family, with the grandchildren, was an incredibly important way to end. And I think it's true to Ta'isi's, you know, spirit and ethos as well.